the heart of a kingdom cloaked in shadow, there lived a queen named Amira. She was renowned throughout the land for her unparalleled beauty, with skin that glowed like the moon and hair that cascaded like a waterfall. However, as time passed, Amira became increasingly consumed by her vanity. She feared the day when her beauty would fade, and she would no longer be the envy of all. To combat the effects of aging, Amira devised a daily ritual. Every morning, she would bath in a tub filled with fresh milk, believing it to be the secret to her everlasting beauty. The milk was sourced from the finest cows in the kingdom, and each bath left her skin feeling soft and radiant. After her luxurious bath, she would generously donate the leftover milk to the poor villagers, ensuring that they had enough to drink and use for their own needs. The villagers adored their queen for her kindness, but they also whispered among themselves about her obsession with beauty. She may give us milk, but what will happen when the day comes that her beauty fades? They wondered. Despite their concerns, Amira continued her routine, growing more and more obsessed with her reflection in the mirror. One day, a wise old woman visited the kingdom. She had heard tales of Queen Amira's beauty and her daily milk baths. The old woman approached the palace and requested an audience with the queen. When granted entry, she looked deep into Amira's eyes and said, "Your beauty is a gift, but it is not the only thing that defines you. What will happen when you can no longer bath in milk?" Amira felt threatened by the woman's words, and she replied, "I will always find a way to remain beautiful. I cannot bear the thought of losing my looks." The old woman shook her head sadly and warned, "Vanity can build you, dear queen. True beauty comes from within. It is fleeting. You must learn to cherish who you are beyond your appearance." Ignoring the wise woman's advice, Amira continued her daily baths, growing more isolated from her people. She spent hours in front of the mirror, becoming a prisoner of her own vanity. The villagers began to notice her absence from their lives, and while they appreciated the milk, they missed their queen's warmth and kindness. As the seasons changed, Amira's beauty began to wane despite her efforts. The milk baths, which were once a source of restoring beauty, no longer worked their magic. One fateful morning, she looked in the mirror and saw a reflection that frightened her. The radiant queen she once was seemed to vanish, replaced by a woman who was desperate and alone. In her despair, Amira remembered the wise old woman's voice, realizing that she had neglected the very people who admired her for more than just her beauty. She decided to change. Amira began to spend time with the villagers, listening to their stories, sharing laughter, and helping them with their daily struggles. She learned to value kindness, compassion, and the beauty of a genuine smile. As Amira opened her heart, she found that her beauty began to return, not in the way she had once known, but in a deeper, more meaningful sense. The villagers saw her not just as a queen, but as a friend and a leader who cared for her people. Over time, Amira learned that true beauty lies in the love and kindness we share with others. From that day forward, Amira still enjoyed her milk baths, but she no longer relied solely on them for her beauty. Instead, she embraced her imperfections and celebrated the beauty of her spirit. The kingdom thrived, and the tale of Queen Amira became a cherished story, reminding all that true beauty comes from within, and that kindness is the most radiant quality of all. And so, the kingdom flourished under the rule of a queen who had learned to love herself and her people, proving that vanity may fade, but a beautiful heart shines forever.